Even before the government shutdown began, Donald Trump threatened to start laying off permanently a bunch of government workers instead of course, having them be furloughed. He said the job layoffs, again, would be permanent. This is the way it's going to be. We're going to use the shutdown as an excuse to just slash and burn the whole government. And then, of course, once the shutdown started, he posted that AI video of OMB Director Russ Vought going through and killing certain government agencies. So his plan all along was to basically decimate the federal workforce. But this week, U.S. District Judge Susan Ilston stepped in and said, "No, you're not allowed to do that." And she issued a preliminary injunction preventing Donald Trump from laying off anyone until the lawsuit filed by federal workers' unions reaches its conclusion, which of course will be long after the shutdown ends. But Donald Trump has of course tried to lay off at least 4,100 federal workers during this shutdown. 4,100 people received those notices that we are terminating your position, we're getting rid of you, goodbye. So of course, they sued their unions, their representatives filed the lawsuit, and according to Judge Susan Ilston, the lower courts, she said she believes the evidence will demonstrate the illegality of the mass firings. In hearings earlier this month, Ilston said that layoff notices sent out by the government on October 10th appeared to be politically motivated and ill thought out. So basically what she's saying is, yeah, look, the lower court, they're pretty much going to rule against you anyway. This is a politically motivated firing. You kind of admitted you were going to go after Democratic organizations and Democratic groups just for the hell of it. So yeah, this is what happens. You can't do those kinds of things. We know you want to be a king, but you are not a king. You do not have unilateral authority to do a lot of the things that you think you're going to do. And right now, I will say, I have been impressed with the court system. They have done a fairly decent job of ruling against Donald Trump's clearly illegal moves. Now, of course, in the times where the administration has ignored the court rulings, they're literally doing nothing to hold him accountable. You know, nobody's facing any kind of penalties for it. But a lot of times, in fact, they are abiding by the court rulings, or at least, you know, on paper, it looks like they are. So the courts are doing a fairly decent job. Supreme Court excluded from that, of course. But as the last line of defense against the Trump administration, they are holding the line to a pretty significant degree. ChatGPT has the former director of the NSA sitting on their board right now. Edward Snowden has called this a willful, calculated betrayal of the rights of every person on Earth. Alexa listens to us and recommends products based on our conversations. Meta retargets us based on our browsing and engagement history. Why do we assume AI is going to be any different? It took us all far too long to truly understand what social media companies were doing with our data last decade. Are we really going to make the same mistake again? That's why I've partnered with today's video sponsor, Venice.ai. Eric Voorhees is a leading crypto entrepreneur known for advocating for individual financial control, decentralized finance, and user privacy. He is also a respected speaker and author in the tech and crypto communities. His vision drives Venice.ai's mission to offer uncensored and open source AI solutions. Venice utilizes leading open source AI models to deliver text, code, and image generation to your web browser or via their app. They don't spy on you or censor the AI. Messages are encrypted and your conversation history is stored only in your device or browser. AI can be extremely valuable, but we shouldn't need to give up our privacy to use it. Their Pro plan unlocks the full platform and features, including PDF uploads for summaries or insights, the ability to turn off safe mode for unhindered image generation, the ability to change how Venice interacts with you by modifying the system prompt, limitless text, and high image limits. 4 specialized models in addition to Venice Uncensored include reasoning, small, medium, and large, image analysis and multimodal support, custom AI characters you can create and chat with, API access through V token staking, and if you want to use AI without fear of handing over your most intimate thoughts to a corporation or the government, you can get 20% off a pro plan using my link. Just go to Venice.ai/ringofire and use the code ringofire at checkout.